morning. It's a little dark. It's like 4:30. There's fresh new snow on the ground. And we got to get these tarps off and get them folded up. And it's 11 degrees. Woo! They're going to be in here in about 30 minutes to unload me. I am layered up like a snowman. It is ridiculous. I'll see you in a little while. So I'm here at the customer, or at the shipper. There are no signs whatsoever on where you need to go, and you've got to go all the way around all these buildings and stuff, man. I asked the guy. He said his boss said it looks tacky. So I'm not sure. I hope I'm in the right spot. I finally found a guy that showed me where to go. And, I mean, it's just stupid. Have signs for your truck drivers so that they know where to go, so they're not jacking up your business. It's that simple. We hit 300 subscribers. I appreciate it. Hit that last night. So I had a question in my comments. Why do we have to wait so long at these shippers? Well, let me give you an example. Today, I get here to this this shipper about 6:45, and I can start picking up. I have an open window between 7 and 3 o'clock. Well, I get here, there's no signage on where to turn. I had to get out the truck, park on the road, get out of the truck, block traffic, and go ask them where I needed to go. So they told me where I needed to go. I had to back up, go all the way around these buildings. There was still no signage. And it took a good 15-20 minutes to get in here where I needed to be. You find that quite a bit. You know, some of these places that know better, they have signage up and they'll tell you where to go. But I've been here an hour. He just started loading me. I spoke to him about 45 minutes ago. They don't understand how our clock works. And the loaders don't get in a hurry to do it. 'Cause, I mean, they're paid by hour, you know, whether they get you loaded now or they get you loaded 2 hours from now, it's the same to them. That's the same money. It's the same money to them. They don't understand what our clocks are like. So, you know, when I was in retail, I'd been around enough trucking to understand what their clocks were. So I understood that, you know, when they pulled up, like in the middle of the night to, you know, deliver frozen and dairy or meat and produce in the morning at 5 o'clock, it would you had to stop what you were doing and get that truck unloaded so that they can get on their way. But a lot of these places do not understand what our clocks are like. They don't understand how they run. So that's one of the reasons. Another reason is they make the appointments too close together. So you start getting behind, and they don't factor in loading breaks and stuff like that. You know, your loader may be on break for 15 minutes, 20 minutes. They don't factor that kind of stuff in. So you start getting trucks backed up, and the more you get trucks backed up, the longer it takes, you know, the more you're going to sit. Just the way it is. That's why I keep saying, you know, patience. You know, they always said patience is a virtue. You know, it's a skill also. You know, you got to have patience. and understand that they'll get you loaded when they get you loaded. So they're gonna get me loaded. I'm about half loaded now, and he looks like he's got about 4 more bundles to put on. We'll get it strapped up and get on the road back home. Yay! That was one of the hardest tarp jobs I've ever done. My God. It is snowing. Those things were heavy. They still had snow on them from this morning. They don't have a tarp machine here, so I had to be up on... Ow. Had to be up on the load. And it is a... it's finished hardwood. Look at my hair. Whoa! It's finished hardwood, so it's sanded smooth. And then when you get... And it's outside, so when you get a little bit of snow on there, it is very slick. Man, they want to talk about being safe. That right there is not safe. I told a couple of people that it was not safe. They need a, especially during the winter. Now, during the summer, it's probably not so bad, but during the winter, they need a tarp machine. They need something to help get those tarps on. But guess what? We're headed home. Got everything there. Got my water. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. Got my water. Let's go. So this is the most snow I've seen so far this year. And we're going to take it slow and steady. I'm going to take this exit up here. Take it slow and steady until we get out of this mess. I've already seen 3 cars in the median, and I've gone like 6 miles. West. We want to go south. South, people. So this morning I was coming off of one of these to that shipper, and I probably wasn't doing but maybe 5 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour, so I wasn't going very fast because I knew it was going to be slick. And sure enough, as soon as I got onto the got to the intersection of the on-ramp and the interstate, the highway, I could feel the back end give just a little bit squirrely, because I was empty. These operate a little better when they're loaded, but I could feel the back end slip out just a little bit, and I was like, yep. Slow and steady is the name of the game today. Shut up. Jeez. Man, she's bossy. Yeah, slow and steady today. Try to be safe. I'm ready to get home. But we'll get as far as we can get today, and that'll be it, because I'm not going to push it and end up having an accident not doing that. So we'll get as far as we can get today, and then we'll get home tomorrow. But we'll be out of this. Hopefully by the time we get out of Michigan, we'll be out of all this. Yeah, this is the most snow I've seen all winter. This is, I do not see how people I don't see how people live up here. My family lives up here are nuts. The whole state of Arkansas would shut down if this happened. The only people out would be people getting bread and milk at Walmart. Wow. See, this right here is the stuff you get to see when you go trucking. Keep this at about 30 miles an hour. These people doing 50. This trucker, super trucker Dave, trucking on down the road. Look at him. Gonna end up in a ditch somewhere. You can call me Cautious Trucker Jeremy. There's a truck behind me trying to push me out the way. I don't care. Not going to end up in that field over there, that's for sure. Horrible. We are on our way. Now we're on our way. There we go. So my tires are gone. My lights on the trailers are fixed, and he said I had 2 lights out on my visor, which were working this morning. I don't know why they were out, but he's got them switched out, fixed. We got 4 hours and 22 minutes left to work. Not showing to be. I'm gonna have to look at that. Yep, that's right. We've got 4 hours and 21 minutes left in our shift for the day. That'll eat up our full 14 hours. So we'll get down the road, and we'll drive the rest tomorrow, and be a little bit later tomorrow when I get home, but that's okay. All my stuff is fixed, and I don't have to go to North Little Rock and pass up my house to get there, so that's fine. Works out to be about the same amount of time. Glad to have all that stuff fixed and the tires gone. Makes me happy. Let's go. Alright, so I have stopped for the day. I am in Effingham, Illinois. I've got 400 miles to go tomorrow, and I'll be home probably about noon. I can be up and leaving at 5 again, so but that's going to be it for today. Guys, I appreciate you very much. Thank you, and for all my subscribers, and we're over 300. I appreciate that. Do me a favor and honk that like button, and subscribe if you've not subscribed yet, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.